Hello YouTube, Dante's Game Room back here with a really quick pickups video. I happen to be in the area of my old LCS, my old local comic book store, Victory Comics in Falls Church, Virginia. It's owned by a great guy. His name's Jeff Weaver. Check them out if you're ever in the area. I can't recommend them enough. They also do, I think they still do like comic book conventions once a month when all this craziness is over. At the Dunlorian Volunteer Fire Department and up at the Tyson's Corner Marriott. So check them out. They're called Capicon Conventions, and like I said, it's Victory Comics in Falls Church, Virginia. Great shop. But I stopped by there because my new comic book shop, I couldn't be happier with my local comic book shop, which is currently the Secret Lair in Harrisonburg, Virginia. But I stopped by my old comic book shop, Victory Comics, and this is what I picked up. This is the free preview for July, and this is the free preview for April and June. This is Joker #2. This is a variant. I think this is the Kevin variant cover. I'm not sure. I'm gonna buy. I already have the punchline #2 set aside, the sketch cover. I'm gonna have that and hopefully have a video of that next week. I also got crossover #1. This is, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a second printing because I missed it the first time, but I don't mind. I'm in it for the story, not the profits. So I'm definitely going to check this out. And I found Teen Titans Academy #2. I just got #1 last week, so they had #2, so I picked it up, which I was surprised. And they had a comic book I hadn't seen, didn't even know it was out, and which is one of my favorite things from the 80s. Glow versus the Babyface. If you guys remember, there was a Netflix show. I got 1 and 2, by the way. Glow, that was based on a 1980s female wrestling organization based out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Called Glow, the Gorgeous Ladies of Professional Wrestling. It was one of my favorite. I was a professional wrestler for 20 years. I'm a huge professional wrestling fan. I don't want to get too much into it, but it was one of my favorite shows. I remember staying up late and watching it on like the old UFS channels, like where you had to use the second knob on the old little TVs with the dual knobs. You had to turn it to the U and then turn it to like channel 63. And through the snow, you could find the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, and of course, um, I I I had several different, favorites throughout the history of the show. They even had a guest spot on Married with Children, where Kelly Bundy fought him, or Al Bundy fought him with Kelly Bundy, and it was a pretty good episode. But I was glad. I didn't know this comic book was even out. I'm really glad. I can't wait to check it out. I have no idea. Didn't even know about it. So I got Glow 1 and 2, and I'm super excited about it. Of course, it was a Netflix show, but being an original fan from the old 80s Wrestling Federation, I hope it has some of the old girls from the business in it are guest appearing, because that would be more nostalgic for me than anything involving Netflix. So, with that being said, that's my quick little pick of videos from my old LCS, Victory's Comics in Falls Church, Virginia. Check them out if you're ever in town. Till next time, Dante's Game Room out. Like and subscribe. Bye, guys and gals.